I got a theory about pain I've been working on lately. I'll tell y'all about this. I don't want to die in a nursing home. And I watch these television shows, and they have somebody in the show, and they're not doing very good. You know, they bring in a nurse, and then they bring in first the family tries to do it, and then they get a nurse, and eventually wind up being in a nursing home. The thing about being in a nursing home, my mom was in one, is they'll feed you whether you're hungry or not, and they'll medicate you whether you want it or not sometimes. And sometimes what they're doing is just prolonging your life, and I don't want my life prolonged if it's going to be a life lived in a nursing home. I would rather just die. And I was thinking about, how people get in the nursing home, and I was thinking, well, they get in a nursing home because they're in pain. And when you're in pain, you call like 911, and then when you call 911, someone comes out there and they say, "Yeah, we gotta get you in a facility because to stop your suffering." Well, the other part of that, on top of stopping your suffering, they basically wind up prolonging your life. If you don't want your life prolonged, maybe you just have to decide early on, I'm gonna handle the pain. I'm gonna live with pain. I'm gonna learn to live with pain. I'm not gonna call somebody to come get me. Does that sound wrong? I'll learn to live with pain. My brother died that way. He was in pain. He didn't call nobody. He died. He didn't call nobody. He didn't call and say, "Hey, this hurts. Come get me." He didn't do nothing. He just died. He sat on the toilet, had some internal bleeding, he'd had some surgery, and he just sat there and died and bled out. And I think about that in terms of, living through pain. Maybe has some benefits, or maybe it could have some benefits for me. Now, I'm planning to outlive Honey Baby, but after Honey Baby's gone, I may not have all that much of a reason to want to hang on. See, I got the washer to stay in that one, but I wasn't putting it on right the first time. So I might not want to be nursed. I might not want to go to a nursing home. I might just want to suffer the pain and die. I shouldn't be talking about this because somebody's going to say, "What are you talking about that for? You don't be talking about dying." But I mean, we're all going to go, right? We're all going to go sometime. And I think I'd rather go on my terms. That might sound proud. That might sound like I'm proud. I think I got the wherewithal to die on my own terms. But maybe I do. Maybe if I decide in advance that when time comes to die, I want to die on my own terms. Is that wrong? Is that bad? Is that a bad thing to think about? Should I stop talking about it? You think that might influence somebody to, I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm just a guy sitting around pop riveting tag plates to his car. What do I know? Don't take medical advice from me, because I ain't the right person to be administering life plans for anybody.